G'day YouTubers, GabberBeastTV here. To get Stable Diffusion on your PC for free, one click, you've got to go to this link here. I'll put the link in the description. And it's at GitHub, so we just scroll down to here, download for Windows or Linux if you're using Linux. Download the program, and you just, once you got the program downloaded, you're going to use WinRAR to unpack it. So we unpack it with WinRAR. I've already done this. That'll put the folder here. So what you have to do, you got to put it in your C drive in the root folder. So you go to your C drive, and you want to put this folder, Stable Diffusion. You want to dump it here into your C drive in the root folder, which is where C drive starts. So I've got it here already. And to install it, you just simply go to here, start Stable Diffusion UI.cmd, run that. And a CLI window will pop up. And it'll start downloading all the updates, all the repositories. Took me on a 100 megabit connection. Took me about half an hour to download all the repositories. And it'll start in your browser. You got to wait until this here turns green, and then you're ready to go. Also, if you accidentally close your window, all you have to type in a browser is localhost /9000, and it'll bring this window up. So after it's downloaded everything, it'll say it's ready to go. This is green. Now we can draw some images. So you first want to go over to settings. You want to automatically save and pick a folder. Put that in there. You really want to do that because then it saves a text file next to your picture with your text prompt and all your image settings, so that if you find an image that you like, you can put the text prompt in and you'll have all your settings neatly in a nice little text file. You can use turbo mode. It uses another gigabyte of GPU memory, and you can use full precision, but that consumes more VRAM. You need at least 4 to 6 gigabytes of VRAM and to run the program, and about 8 gigs of deep RAM on your computer to run this. So text prompts. How do we get some text prompts? I'll show you a trick. We go to lexica.art, and here we have a lot of pictures already generated, and it shows you the text prompt. So like you can click here, and if you want to make something like this, it shows you the text prompts. This is really good for learning all the different text prompts because there's a lot of them, and you want to learn which combinations of different text prompts you want to use, and then add them, delete some, add some, until you find it's drawing the right photo. And it shows you examples of what that text prompt will draw. So and you can type, say, cat alien, for instance, and it'll show you different text prompts with cats and aliens. So let's click on that one. There's the text prompt. I like that one. It tells you 7 guidance steps, 512 by 704. So we'll copy the prompt. Stick the text prompt in here. And number of steps, we can do 10 because Euler A is a really good sampler. It does really good drawings at only 10 steps. It goes up to 100 steps. It'll take like 10 minutes per drawing, but it'll do very much more very good detailed drawings. And what's that? 7 by 704. Yeah. And we'll generate 10 images. We'll do PNG. I like to have this ticked as well, fix correct faces and eyes. So it fixes the eyes and faces. It always seems to have trouble drawing. So the main difference between DALLE and midjourney and Stable Diffusion is Stable Diffusion is free. DALLE and midjourney cost money. Stable Diffusion is great at complex artistic illustrations, but it fails when it comes to generating general images like logos. Also, another main difference, if you need higher resolution image, Stable Diffusion is much better. It can generate 10 by 24 images and more. So we can go all the way up to 248, do 4K stuff. Whereas DALL-E 2 is stuck at 512 by 512 only. So you can see it's drawing some pretty cool pictures already from a prompt we pick. So we just like change it, change the wording, delete some prompts, add some prompts from other, we can go in here and look for other prompts that we like. This one looks pretty cool. Pick some prompts we like from here and then add them in here, delete them. You got to try different things. Once you find it drawing the drawing the way you like it, then you can increase the steps up to 50 steps, up to about 100 steps, and it'll draw it'll take 10 minutes per drawing, but it'll draw a whole lot more detail. And then you can start increasing the resolution to make a bigger picture as well. The guidance scale, which is over here, the guidance scale, you want to pick a number between 7 and 15. With the guidance scale, a value of 0 gives random images and does not consider your prompt at all. So the lower you go in the guidance scale, the lower number, the less it's going to use your prompt. Lower values give more creative images they're pulled from other unrelated images, basically. So the higher you go to the right, the higher you go in value, the more it's going to use your text prompt. But as soon as you start to go past about 15, I think it starts to introduce artifacts into your picture. So you want to have the guidance scale in between 15 and sort of about 7. Sometimes I can get away with about 3-ish, 3, 4, or 5. It's not too bad. Compared to midjourney and DALL-E 2, Stable Diffusion is unrestricted, so you can pretty much generate pretty much anything. The samplers are just different algorithms, different equations for generating your image into a picture. I like the GALA one because it generates a lot of really cool images at as low as 10 steps. If we look at this picture over here, sampler versus steps, it shows us the different samplers here on the left-hand side, and it shows us how many steps, what sort of a drawing it's going to generate. So you can see the more steps you give it, the more detailed the drawing is going to be. Zoom in a bit here. So there we go. That's the GALA. So a GALA, 8 to 10 steps, we start to get really good drawings. You can get good drawings just at about 10, 15 steps with the GALA. Whereas you look at these other algorithms, at 10 steps, you can see it needs at least 50, needs at least 30 to 60 steps to generate a good drawing. Whereas the GALA is really good for testing your prompts, testing your guidance scale and stuff at 10 steps. And then when you like it, then you just up it to 50 steps, 100 steps, and then draw some really, really good detailed drawings. So we can click here, browse. We can input an image, some images I drew before. Then we click on in painting and we can mask an area out. So let's clear this. And we click on this paintbrush here and we can mask like this area out. Scrub it all out with the brush. And we can add a photo. So we can say, let's add a Mayan pyramid here. And do PNG. I like PNGs better. Click. We got 10 inference steps. Let's see if it'll do it. Didn't like that one, did it? We might need some more steps. There we go. We've got a Mayan pyramid in the photo. Of course, you know, if you add more steps here, it would do this pyramid in more detail. But you get the idea what it does. See, so we can pick which Mayan pyramid we like, add more steps, and add more things into the Stable Diffusion artwork. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell button so you can know when I do a new upload. And you'll all have a good day now. See you. Bye.